Hello guys and girls, welcome to episode 3 of 31 Days of Hell, but it's 4 days of October. So today we're going to be doing something very interesting. I have with me chamomile and mugwort tea. I have some mugwort in a bowl here. There you go, you can see it now. I have some mugwort in this bowl, which I'm going to burn. I have a box here. Guess what's inside the box? My pendulum. I have some paper with olive oil and the Dark Goddess tarot deck. There's a book which tells you what it means. If you have Rider-Waite tarot cards like I do, it doesn't always tell you what it means. You have to look it up or something. Anyway, let's begin. And today, in today's episode, I will be lighting this mugwort in the bowl. I will be using my pendulum. And I will be using my Dark Goddess tarot deck. So this is just a bit of fun. Let's begin. And let me just say, I have tried to film a video for episode 3 about 7 times, and it failed. So I take it the things I were originally planning on doing were not the right things to do for my channel. That's the message I took from that. It burns. Anyway. Okay, let's take that for now. I'm sure I'll put it down on its own. Maybe I can mask it up with some incense. Okay guys, so let's start. Nice, isn't it? Oh, the goddess Sedna is on the top of the deck. Okay then. Let's shuffle, shall we? Let's shuffle the cards. Chewing on a fat smoke, no filter but you're puffing. Sucking on a skin roll, dark fingernail polish. I'm the treasure, baby, I'm the crime. Tell me rest if that fresh cherry pie. Shot a bullet from my wallet. I have a weird way to shuffle. I shuffle very slowly because I don't really know how to shuffle, really, in my opinion. I see some tarot card readers that literally go dun 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 dun. We shuffle like I can't do it like that. I'm sorry, I can't do it like that. Like, I've been shuffling tarot decks maybe like, I don't know, 3-4 years now, maybe 2-3 years. I can't remember when I got the Rider-Waite tarot deck, but it was a while ago. And even then, you know, I've just never shuffled cards like that. I'm using the Dark Goddess tarot deck because a lot of these goddesses are seen as dark, because at one point they, you know, went against whatever the status quo was. They went down their own path and they did not deny their authentic selves. And when you don't conform, and when you don't mould into the kind of person that either society or your family want you to mould into, you're considered bad, evil, selfish, wrong, dark. Let me just say, dark isn't always evil. Dark isn't always wrong. Dark isn't always bad. I just want to say that to you guys. Dark is not something to be afraid of. We all have darkness in us. Okay? The first card is the goddess Pele, or I'm not sure how to pronounce this. I'm going to say Pele because it sounds better that way. And it's the card of transformation. So, there we go. Okay, that is the first card. I would like some tarot cards for the general public. What do the general public need to know? The general public. What message do you have for the general public of the world, of the people that are watching these videos? What do they need to know? What do they need to improve on? What needs to change in their lives? Okay, I think I'm going to shuffle another 3 times. Oh. Okay, I'll leave that. I've forgotten how many times I've shuffled. I'll shuffle one more time. Okay. So this card came out when I was shuffling. Arachne, the Spider Queen. Hubris. Or Hubris. And then I'm going to choose the 3 cards from the top. Rain, Abuse. Sorry, Ran. Her name is Ran. Persephone, Compliance. The Dear Woman, Temptation. Okay. This is such a perfect video. Oh my god, I love it. I can't stop smiling. Okay, so we have Arachne. We have Ran was next. Then it was Persephone. And then it was, just blowing some ash off the table, the Dear Woman. And the very, very first card that flipped out was Pele, with Transformation, the goddess of transformation. So, I'm now going to refer to the book for the meanings. We're going to read it together, guys. Let's do this. Arachne. It's funny how the first one that comes out is right at the front of the deck, isn't it? Okay. Arachne. Hubris. So, the guidance, the dark goddess's guidance, which is Arachne in this case, is you've been spinning a web of deceit and have become caught in the hubris or hubris. That is your life. In truth, it has not been easy for you, and instead of shining your light brightly, you've hidden your gifts and abilities until now. The problem is the scales have tipped, and there is no healthy balance. That sounds about right. Look at the world we're in now. Balance doesn't exist anymore. It's all about disharmony and disarray and just chaos, right? Now it seems you boast your greatness to anyone who will listen. TikTok stars, social media influencers looking for validation, those influencers, those people that do those drop shipping adverts on YouTube. Ty Lopez, for example, who pisses me off because every time I used to see Ty Lopez on YouTube, he used to be like, look at my car and my pool. I've got a pool and my car, and I'm not saying this to show off, but look. And then there'd be other guys on YouTube going, I'm going to show you how to make 6 figures a month. You click on the thing, it's just them yapping away about their life, their story, how they got rich, when I don't give a fuck about how they got rich. I give a fuck about how I can get rich. But they won't tell you that because that's where you need to pay more money. Funny enough, they're so rich, why are they charging you so much money to learn how to do the same thing? Think. Important to remember that nobody likes a show-off. How many show-offs do we know in the world? Your bragging and excessive pride could lead you to fall. However, Arachne knows just how you feel. Competing in this world is not easy, and yet you have done well to promote yourself to the top of haughty superiority, or haughty superiority. Many people have been successful in their pursuit of fame and success, even though they show off and seek validation. This applies to the general public, no? I think it does. As Arachne looks at you with her super skilled spider sight, only insecurity and self-doubt make an appearance. A lot of us are acting from a place of insecurity. There's many insecure people. That's why people get jealous. That's why people don't pursue the people they like. They think they're not good enough. There's all these insecurities everywhere. We're surrounded by them. Turn on the TV, read a magazine, look at models. They make us feel ugly. They make us feel fat. They make us feel undesirable. Look at your crush. Who does your crush like? You probably think the person your crush likes is better than you, subconsciously. And that's why you get jealous when your crush likes someone that isn't you. My ego doesn't like hearing that, but my higher self wanted to say that. So anyway. Your lack of self-confidence is clear to see. And it's the culprit behind your pomposity. Time to untangle yourself from this sticky web. The foresight of this goddess is face your fear of spiders. This applies to me. Are you coming from an ego place or from the heart? Be careful not to brag. Don't try so hard. You will receive the recognition you deserve. Be the real you. Maybe there's some of you out there that are being somebody else to please other people, putting on a front, acting like a different person online from how you are in real life. Weave your life constructively. A spider indicates choices to be made. Okay, so the next card we see here is Ran. Let's read out the meaning. You know what you're doing is wrong, yet you still persist. Cutting words, sneering glances, ensnaring those who need you with your net of abuse. That's right, abuse. It sounds harsh, but when you take advantage of others, be it for money, affection, time, or the limelight, you are abusing the situation or relationship, however subtle your ways. Time to stop. You have so many more adhering qualities about you. Using the cheap trick of hitting others where it hurts is, quite honestly, beneath you. Ran draws near to remind you have so much more to offer others than a sharp tongue or clenched fist. You have a most compassionate heart. Don't let it harden. You have... Oh my god, the incense just fucking... Part of the incense dropped. I thought it was a fucking silverfish moving at the speed of light. That scared the fuck out of me. Fucking hell. Guide, advise, relate to others with kindness, and you too will benefit greatly. Ran knows only too well what it is to be feared, looked upon with dread, only good for dealing with those already past. Remember, you are here for the living. So I don't know who that resonates with, but I'm sure that resonates with someone, I'm certain. The Dark Goddess's foresight. Learn to manage your anger. How many of us can say we have our tempers under control? Our anger? I don't. I can admit that. You are running the risk of losing a loved one to another. Take long walks by the sea. Be romantic. Praise others more. Don't be afraid you don't have all the answers. Be open to the help that is about to be offered to you. So maybe some of you out there are manipulative. Maybe you are deceitful on purpose. Maybe you keep others at a distance. Maybe you use people to get where you want to get to, which is a very sociopathic trait. Maybe you're shut off from your feelings. Maybe you lack self-love. Next one is Persephone. One of my favourite goddesses. Have you ever wondered why all the bad things happen to you and that you always seem to be the victim in most circumstances? Although your sad stories fuel the attention you wish to create, you are in fact denying yourself a happy and fulfilled life. Persephone acknowledges that you are stuck in a rather difficult rut and offers to help you dig yourself out of this self-initiated purgatory. It's true. In a lot of ways, we create our own hell. Our own hell is what we are afraid of and what we don't want to face. That's it. That's what it boils down to. Persephone acknowledges that I've already said that. As a naturally helpful person, you have always willingly offered your help. Sadly, through the exploits of others, your kind compliance has reversed, and you have now become a victim of your own acquiescence. I don't see that word every day. Having suffered emotional upheaval, an inner trauma has led to self-pity, which Persephone understands completely. even if others don't. However, she warns that sob stories not only invite negativity, they can be a bore to endure. They also reaffirm all of the distress you wish to dissolve. It's very true. The more we talk about the negative experiences, the negative things in our life, the stronger we make the memory, the stronger we make the energy, and the more we draw more of those things to us. How many of you know about the law of attraction? When you fear, you attract. What you focus on, you attract more of that. This is absolutely right. This is science at this point. This is science. Science proves your emotions can affect your health. Stress, for example, is a perfect example. Stress can cause physical illness. A fucking feeling that, does things to your brain can cause an illness. Google it. Persephone understands completely, even if others don't. Oh, I already read that. Thus creating more of the same. Time to change your story. Her foresight is time to change woe is me attitude. You are a victim of many given situations. You are a victim of any given situations. Be positive and look for the best in everything. Your attachment to the past is emotionally ruining you. No? Your attachment to the past is emotionally ruling you. Many of us are into our past. We cling on to exes, we cling on to people we know are not good for us, we cling on to the memories, the situations, and the fact that we cling on to the memories and we try and stay with people that we know are not right for us, we're blocking the right person from coming to us, we're blocking the right friends from coming to us, but we hold on to them because we can't see the future and we don't know that once we let go of them, even better people will come into our lives. We don't know that because we can't see that instantly. And obviously we live in a world of instant gratification, and if we don't receive things within 5 seconds, we don't think it exists, we don't think it's real. That's why so many people go, oh, law of attraction doesn't work. As an example, join or help a victim support group. Someone close needs your help. Complying with rules is key. Next one is Dear Woman. And then we have one left after that. So, Dear Woman, lead us not into temptation. To the dear woman would softly whisper, why not? And beckon you to her all the same. Sometimes a lesson must be fully experienced to be understood. You are being tempted to try something you would normally steer clear of. Perhaps an affair, a risky business venture, or even to indulge in activities that pose a health risk. There is an innocence in the way which this is happening, but that simply masks how close you are to the edge of the woods from which this beautiful goddess calls. Only you can know if answering her is wise or not. If you decide to walk into the woods, to give in to temptation, then be sure to take precautions. Let someone know what you were doing in advance. Could save your life. Be prepared to take responsibility where you can no longer see the wood for the trees, or you may have to find your own way out. I think a lot of people needed to hear that. Hello, the goddess of transformation. So, the heat is on and you have found yourself at boiling point. The pressure has become too much and you just can't keep a lid on anything at the moment. Annoyances, irritations and infuriation have exasperated you until you've been left steaming. Pele, the volcanic Hawaiian goddess, recognises the shadow side that has consumed you of late and warns that continue and you may just get your fingers burnt. The amount of times I've burned my fingers in the last couple of months is insane. Mostly from candles. Anyway, so invite Pele in to purify and release you from the blazing trail you've left in your wake. Allow her flames to lick away old hurts and wounds as they are replaced by a sacred glow. Use this powerful opportunity of transformation to reinvent yourself and be like the phoenix. Now, I'd like to say that I know the lockdown caused a lot of people to make change. In lockdown, a lot of people turned to spirituality. A lot of people turn to veganism. A lot of people turn to exercise. A lot of people turn to learning a new skill, picking up a new hobby, working on the things that they haven't had a chance to work on, doing the things that they never had time, or rather couldn't be bothered to prioritise time for. And this is where this applies. A lot of us went into lockdown, late March, early April 2020, as a sheep came out a wolf. We went in as a pigeon, we came out as a phoenix. Many of us changed, improved, worked on things, evolved, but a lot of us went very deep into our minds, deep into our psyches, and allowed darkness to consume us, allowed the what if thoughts to go racing around your mind, the fear of not having stability, the fear of not having a job, the fear of not being able to provide, the fear of all sorts of things. Many people took their lives in the pandemic and are still doing it because of the whole situation going on right now. Your shadow side is the side of you that you are told is unacceptable, the side of you are told is wrong and bad and evil by your parents, by your friends, by your teachers, by your grandparents, by your cousins, by your siblings. It's the part of you hide, part of you suppress. That's your shadow side. You need to work through that. And that's to anyone who is watching, whether I know you or don't. I feel that applies to a lot of people, and I just felt the need to say that. Like the phoenix, who dies to its old life and is reborn, the essence of turmoil now consumed, it is time for you to re-emerge through the flames of passion as Pele ignites your heart, and step forward into a newly transformed you. The foresight of this goddess is to take the pressure off, move on. Many of us are stuck in the past. Remember the previous one about being in the past, or the one before that about clinging on to the past? You need to move on. That's how I know I chose the right card. You are no longer resonating with what you once did. Embrace the element of fire. Partake in a fire walk. Make a list of what fuels your passion. Many of us need that. How many of you watching this know all the things you're passionate about, all the things that drive you, that motivate you, that light spark in you, and are doing it? That's your answer. Take step towards your goals. A change for the better is on the horizon. That could be jobs. With the pandemic situation, many companies are crying out for employers right now. That could be love-wise. That could be business-wise. It could be sales-wise. It could be housing-wise. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm not done just yet though. I would like to do a few questions with my pendulum. Just moving it through the incense smoke. Smells nice now. Show me a yes. Okay, so today anti-clockwise circles are yes. Show me no. Back and forth is no. Noted. Now, I'm going to ask just 2 questions, stay in the video. I'm going to put some recordings over this because I personally think it just makes it more Halloween-esque. And second of all, I don't want you guys hearing some of the things I'm going to ask. Ooh. I have this pendulum touching the table. It's almost like it's moving itself. This is so cool. The fuck? That smoke looked like a hand. Fucking hell. I always thank my pendulum once I'm done with it. because it is my divination tool. I do connect with it. And then I place it back in the box in which I received it. That's it. And I go about my business. So, that was my video. This is 42 minutes long. I'm not looking forward to editing this. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoy this video. I hope you have enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed making it. Sorry, I love the taste of mugwort and I love the taste of chamomile. Okay, thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. I think my higher self has enjoyed this. I've enjoyed this. I'm feeling good. I'm happy it's Halloween. I'm also super happy it's Scorpio season. Okay guys, say goodbye to the skull. As I usually say, love is beautiful. Look at this asymmetry. There you go. Ooh, symmetry. Yeah, symmetry. Symmetry. Peace. And for all of you that have my best intentions at heart, that's for you.